Yeah, welcome to ShareTreck, where science meets investments. And I'm your host, Raj. Friends, Elon Musk just launched a new political party, the America Party, after a very public falling out with Donald Trump. He's now threatening to primary GOP candidates who supported Trump's Big Beautiful Bill. Briefly revived Epstein allegations, then walked them back, and is doubling down on political disruption. But is this move smart or self-destructive? In this video, we are going to break down exactly what Musk's political pivot means for his companies, especially Tesla and SpaceX. You will learn why Musk's new America Party could trigger federal backlash against his businesses, what regulatory, contractual, and political risks Tesla shareholders should be watching, how a multi-party system could add chaos, not clarity, to US governance, and how all of this ties back to broader threats like income inequality, rising debt, and Fed independence under Trump. If you're invested in Tesla or just watching how politics is shaping market, you will want to stick around for this one, and I would like to hear from you what you think. That said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. After a very public fallout with Donald Trump over the $3.3 trillion Big Beautiful Bill, Elon Musk has launched the America Party, a political movement that aims to upend America's two-party system. He polled his social media followers, found overwhelming support, and laid out a platform that includes cutting government debt, modernizing the military with AI, free speech protections and digital rights, pro-natalist policies to incentivize families to have babies, and small business support, as well as nuclear energy and deep space missions. But despite the buzz, there is a serious risk of splitting the conservative vote in 2026 and 2028, something many political strategists are warning against. His companies rely heavily on federal goodwill. The first point I would like to talk about is regulatory scrutiny. SpaceX is under FAA pressure for launch compliance issues. Tesla is facing probes from NLRB and SEC. This scrutiny could intensify if political tensions escalate. The other aspect is contractual instability. Because Tesla benefited over $500 billion in EV-related credits and subsidies last quarter, that's going away. ICE makers no longer have to buy offsets. ICE means internal combustion engines. And Tesla could face a serious headwind financially by Q4. We also have strategic risk. SpaceX is central to US defense infrastructure, but a hostile administration, especially one with Trump at the helm, could argue national security and push to nationalize key capabilities. And then, of course, we have labor and legal disputes. SpaceX and Tesla have active cases around unionization, retaliatory firings, and safety. These are pressure points that can be politically weaponized against Tesla. And also we have state-level risk. Don't forget Texas Governor George Abbott. Tesla's robotaxi rollout could face state-level hurdles if Musk continues to rattle the political establishment. That's a distinct possibility. And of course, now turn on to the personal risk to Elon himself. Elon could face the prospect of deportation proceedings or a lot of charges that he may have to spend time and resources defending himself again. Musk is betting big on influence, but this may come at the expense of stable federal and state partnerships. Well, friends, thanks for watching the video so far. If you have not yet subscribed, can you please subscribe and help grow the channel? Now let's widen the lens. While some people support breaking the two-party duopoly, multi-party systems come with their own baggage. The first problem for multi-party system is fragmentation. Can voters divided by race, religion, and ideology combined? Then there is the coalition gridlock. Weak coalitions lead to stalled policies, because weak parties may end up having a few seats here and there, but they may end up being the decisive vote for many bills, and therefore a minority could end up ruling a majority. And then you have the prospect of diluted reforms, because big ideas get compromised when there are too many voting interests. And of course, there is voting confusion. Too many parties can paralyze voter turnout. And of course, campaign costs. More parties is equal to more lobbying, more corruption risk. And let's be honest, Trump is no stranger to using government power against his enemies. Just ask the universities, Fed governors, and even Fortune 500 firms he's tangled with. In this environment, investors should be extra cautious about companies that make themselves targets. And in terms of final thoughts, I would say that if you look at the bigger picture, the problem started long ago when corporations were given personhood and PACs got a green light to flood elections with money. The result? A system where business funds politics and politics repays the favor. And as a result of which, most of the legislations are business friendly and high net worth friendly. So right now, the big beautiful bill is making inequality even worse while weakening support systems. We are also running record deficits, and with high interest rates, the Fed can't lower rates unless Trump forces its hands. If Trump gains control of the Fed next year, we could see artificial rate cuts, spooking currency markets, and weakening the dollar. Now, I have a question for you. What would you do if you were a Tesla investor right now? Please put that in the comment section. Are you going to stay in or are you going to exit? I would love to hear from you. And with regard to foreign investors, I would say, as a foreign investor myself, I am thinking that if I invested in a strong dollar, I would have put more Canadian dollars to send that money into US. And when I'm exiting, I'm likely to get less US dollars. Therefore, I would be more prone to take out my money right now while I can still get more dollars in exchange. And I think many foreign investors would have similar thoughts. So if you are a foreign investor in the US, I would like to hear from you in the comment section. What do you look at in terms of exchange risk with your domestic currency? If possible, please let me know which country you are from so that I can get an idea of how you view the things in terms of exchange risk. Basically, what I mean is that if you had put 1,000 units of your currency into the US when the dollar was strong, and now with the profits, if you're going to take out $1,000, 1,000 units of your currency, then you are almost break even. So that's the concept I'm talking about. Are you breaking even, or will you be at a loss if you convert your US dollar holdings into your domestic currency? With that said, friends, I look forward to your comments, and I'll be back with you in the next video. Bye for now.